In this video, we're going to pick up where we left off in the SoundSpeed Manager intro and setup video, and we'll show you how to import and process a cast. First, I'd like to remind everyone how to get in touch with the SoundSpeed Manager team. Feedback and recommendations are welcomed and appreciated. So starting where we left off, I need to go into the database and start setting up a new project. And the database is an important and useful tool because all of the casts that come into SoundSpeed Manager will be saved through the database, so you don't have to worry about losing a cast, say if your computer crashed or something. Once you have a project set up, you can simply switch between different projects. Now I'm going to go to Processing and Automate Processing, and the reason I'm going to start with Automated Processing is because if you're using SoundSpeed Manager, you're probably going to be using the same CTD or SoundSpeed sensor every time on that vessel. And you can see from Automate Processing menu that you have multiple options for devices or file formats to import from, or you can just choose to ask the user which one to use every time. So I'm going to use CBER just because I happen to have some CBER data and I want to filter my data. Let's retrieve salinity and temperature, retrieve transducer sound speed, and we'll extend my profile. So I'll set all those to true. Next, I'll simply go and click on input data, and you'll see it will automatically ask where my CTD files are located. Then it'll ask for some information about my location. So here I can either use my current position that's fed in from sys in real time, or enter in a different position manually, say if we drifted or something. And I'll just use my real-time position. After that, the metadata window will pop up, and if you remember in the previous video, I already gave SoundSpeed Manager some of this information in the Setup tab, and you'll see there's this button on the bottom. So if you don't want to see metadata every time you import a cast, you can simply just toggle this button on or off. And this is what my process cast looks like. And if you recall what settings we used in Automate Processing, we can undo all that quickly and show you what our data looks like without the processing applied. And then we can simply reapply filtering and extend cast options that we chose, and you'll see that we get the same result. Now we're ready to send out our cast to sys or other device, and you'll see we get a confirmation message that sending to sys was successful. Now we can export our profile using different file formats, and you can choose those formats as well as a file location. And you can give that file a name, or just stick with the default naming convention. And I'll just create a new folder here. As you can see, our profile has been successfully exported in those 3 file formats. If we go back into our database, you can see that our cast is in the database in our project. And if I double click on our cast, it will bring me right back out to view that cast. And that's how you import, transmit, and process a cast in SoundSpeed Manager. So thanks for watching.